So foods to avoid in the first year, honey. And then remember we talked about these allergenic foods. We don't need to avoid them. We just want to make sure that we're slowly introducing them into the diet. And then we want to encourage parents to limit or not provide foods that could cause choking, like the ones that you see listed there. Why is cow's milk? Why should it not be offered before 12 months? Well, it is very low in iron and linoleic acid, vitamin E, vitamin C, and it is too high in sodium, potassium, and protein. And babies cannot digest cow's milk completely, so it irritates their stomach lining and intestine and causes some GI issues. Then, as we're moving through the life cycle, we have information on preschoolers and school age children. And the thing to remember here is there's still a rapid growth rate, so nutritional needs are high. Protein, calcium, iron, particularly in demand, and many families need to rely on snacks to meet those nutritional needs. And we just want to make sure that these kids are eating healthy snacks and being provided healthy snacks. If they are getting school breakfast or school lunch, then and or school lunch, then they are being provided with a good amount of the calories, protein, vitamins, and minerals that they need. So this National School Lunch Program was started in 1946. And in 2010, you all remember Michelle Obama put in some major changes to the school lunch program to provide more whole foods and less processed foods. And if a school gets USDA subsidies, they need to meet the recommendation for the dietary guidelines for calories, protein, fat, and vitamins and minerals. And then lastly in this category would be our life cycle menu planning for the elderly. Elderly have specific nutritional needs, and that is related to decrease in BMR, basal metabolic rate, physiological factors like disease, tooth loss, problem swallowing, psychosocial factors like depression, anxiety, and socioeconomic factors like decreased transportation and difficulty with a budget. They are very likely to be at nutritional risk, and typically we'll see this with the older adults. So over age 80, we have an even greater risk for nutritional risk. So our menu planning challenges, like we talked about illness, we have those comorbidities of diabetes, hypertension, arthritis, sleep apnea, many things that are causing difficulty for elderly to meet their nutritional needs. Problems with dentition, so missing teeth, chipped teeth, broken teeth, ill-fitting dentures, no teeth. Functional disabilities, can they cook for themselves? Can they grocery shop for themselves? Are they able to open packages? Can they safely maneuver around their kitchen to prepare foods? Elderly have a decrease in taste and smell. Changes in the GI tract, we see a slowing of all of the organs, and the GI tract is not immune from that. So more constipation related to aging and also related to increase in medications or polypharmacy. And then we have decreased thirst mechanisms, so many elderly are at risk for dehydration. So what we're looking at for the Centers for Medicaid and Medicare Services, those regulations and long-term care facility, what you need to be aware of is that there must be no more than 14 hours between a substantial evening meal and breakfast the following day, unless there is a bedtime snack. And then you need to look at the recommendations here for the type of food and offerings that are available to our elderly in a long-term care facility. And that is all for Chapter 11.